No Big Brother today because Tuesdays in the house are quite boring. So instead, I'm going to talk the season three premiere of The Circle US. Now, surprising nobody who's seen any of my videos. The Circle US doesn't really do it for me usually. The Circle UK is way more entertaining to me. There always comes a point in these US seasons, like season two, which seems like it wasn't that long ago because it wasn't, but they had that whole Joker twist. I didn't like it. Ever since then, I had a problem with the season that never really fully recovered, mostly because I didn't like Courtney's ass anyway, and he was super fucking annoying. But I did finish season two, unlike season one, because season one was just boring. But we now start season three, and we will see how this season goes along. And it starts with an 8-person cast. And this was basically an introduction of everybody. So that's just what I'm going to go over, really. We're going to start with Calvin, who is 30, a chef slash firefighter, playing himself. He has high energy. He has leadership qualities. Everybody, well, not everybody, but one of the people, Daniel, was pointing out how he's always taking charge, the first one to talk, honestly giving me Dot vibes on this channel. If anybody knows Dot, he actually did the Circle Season 2 podcast with me that was short lived and it didn't really work out. But he's also playing Online Survival 3 right now. He's been in a ton of games on this channel. But when he started doing push ups, he was super hype. That was totally Dot. So, and Dot has a great social game, and I think Calvin can do that as well. Up next, we have Michelle, 52. She's very southern, very country. Um, I liked in her profile she talked about doing open mic comedy nights. She has a big personality. I do like her. We'll get to more about her in a while when we get to the ratings. Up next was Keisha slash K. She's also Southern. She says she's a Southern Belle. She's from Nashville. She said her dad was in the FBI and says she has a big bullshit or a good bullshit meter. And another very personable. I like her game plan. I like how she's very alliance focused. I like that she's coming into this strategy focused. She had a big first episode. Of course, we had a twist at the end that we'll get to that could hurt her in the future. We had Matthew, who was into health and fitness. He's from Long Island. He is the only catfish so far, really, which was very surprising that out of 8 people, only one catfish, very different from most other seasons for sure. He is catfishing as Ashley, who is his best friend in real life from school. And yeah, so he's gonna be trying to play the down to earth girl Ashley. Up next is Rakshana. She's 35. She has dwarfism. She's Indian American. I liked the unique casting for her, and I like that. I mean, she's just overall unique. I didn't feel like she got a lot of airtime in this first episode, though. I felt like out of everybody, she got the least for sure. So she didn't really stand out. But once again, unique casting other than that little asshole from Big Brother 20. Up next is Daniel, 20, student, very high energy, was giving me Freddie from the Circle UK season 1 vibes, just because, gay and high energy and wants to be shady and already thinking everybody's a fucking catfish or is a big target. So yeah, very big Freddy vibes. Not nearly as funny though, in my opinion. But time to grow. I like Daniel, but he's typecast. We'll say that. Up next is Nick. At first I was not digging Nick. I was like, oh, here he comes with my name. He's gonna just give Nick's a bad name. Super dude bro, can't stand dude bros. And he said he was playing a dumbed down version of himself. I guess he's a smart guy. He had his Rubik's Cube. So yeah, he's going in as a drummer, saying he's a punk drummer Doesn't look punk at all, which somebody pointed out later. But yeah, Nick, he grew on me a little bit as the episode went along, but he's still probably my least favorite so far. That left both Ava and Chanel. They were playing Ava. They're two sisters. They have a big age difference. Apparently, Chanel manages Ava's social media, who's like a TikTok influencer or something. They were playing Ava, and I mean, the whole two players playing one person. It was a nice twist. Didn't work out, as we'll get to. Keisha was not feeling Ava right off the bat, thought Ava was a catfish. Chanel, who's Ava's sister, was the one that pointed out that Nick saying he was a punk drummer, even though Nick, not punk whatsoever. So then they played this game where they all have to answer yes or no. And the one that seemed to throw everybody off was if they let their dogs kiss them on the mouth. I found it funny because I already knew that all the minorities were going to say no, because every minority I know in my life, all the Mexicans in my family, minorities always shit on white people for letting dogs kiss them on the mouth. So yeah, I already knew that was coming. I thought all the white people were gonna say yes. I also thought Michelle was gonna say yes, but she was the only white person that said no. And everybody thought that was odd because Michelle in her picture has two dogs right beside her. But Michelle was saying, she sees what all these dogs lick all the time, so why would she let the dogs kiss her on the mouth? But yeah, I found it funny that all the white people were up in arms that Michelle wouldn't let dogs kiss her on the mouth, even though there's dogs in her photos. So I guess maybe that threw it off that maybe Michelle was a catfish, but that is why Michelle ended up being placed in 8th place. But before that, we also had a little flirt match going on between Calvin and Kay, and Kay once again showing that she wants to create alliances in this game. She and Calvin created this alliance saying they would protect each other. And this was a good move, kinda, right before the rankings. So 8th place was Michelle, 7th place was Rukhsana. Don't think she's standing out. She certainly didn't stand out in the episode. 6th place was Ava. Yeah, I think the people either think Ava's a catfish or shady. 4th place was a tie between Ashley and Nick. 3rd place was Daniel. I was surprised Daniel was that high, but I guess his personality must have came through with everybody. 2nd place was Calvin. 1st place was Kay, and then Kay ended up being the only sole influencer. She ended up getting rid of Ava because she already felt Ava was a catfish. And Ava had said some shady comments after the game. So Ava gets eliminated, but of course, Ava and her sister Chanel get a second chance. I saw that coming a mile away. I knew as soon as Kay was the sole influencer that Ava was going and that there was going to be some twist. I thought that they were just going to flip and they were going to end up playing Chanel, but then they do this twist where they were basically clone one of the players in the game. So seems like they will get to catfish as one of the players already in the game, and nobody's gonna know who's the real one and who's the catfish, which I like that twist. But yeah, that was the first episode. It was an enjoyable first episode. I always enjoy the Circle US until about episode 4 when something always happens. It seems that either annoys me and I don't want to keep watching, or it's just so fucking ridiculous, like the Joker twist. This twist so far, way better. It plays into catfishing. You get, I guess, who's the real one, who's the fake one. So I do enjoy that twist. The cast so far, it's not super over the top. There's big personalities, of course, but I like everybody. Like I said, Nick was probably my least favorite so far, and I need to see more from Rukhsana. She seems to have a personality. As the episode went on, we got to see more of her fiery personality. But Nick, the dude bro, ain't working for me. And Nick and Calvin gonna dude bro it up. Meh. But that was the premiere. I thought it was enjoyable. Ends on an interesting twist. We'll see what happens going forward. I wonder who they're going to choose to catfish as. It'd be funny if it was Ashley, the only other catfish in the circle, and then there's just two catfish Ashleys. That kind of would ruin the twist, I guess. So it makes sense why now there were so many real people and only one catfish in hopes that this person that gets the twist wouldn't pick the other catfish because then the twist is fucking ruined. Anyway, that's all for now. We'll see if I continue doing the circle updates. It depends on if I keep watching the show because I am fucking fickle. In case anybody can't tell, I am fickle when it comes to these damn reality shows.